11, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he works free. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they run. It's Mason. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jordan Mason, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showing some tough running there. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Brown goes in motion left. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. each. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 20-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Got him in. It's Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by... And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
There's a nice move. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now 2nd and 9. They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try now for Moody. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he lost the football. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Purdy. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Davis Price will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of a tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now it's Mahomes again. It's and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
As the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Moody for the PAT.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And oh, he coughed it up.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here.
27 yards there, a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Flush to his right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. An extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
He'll buy some time right.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. McCaffrey on the counter. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defense in front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Purdy on 4th down.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Purdy off the play fake.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Purdy going to give it to Garindo.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Another try for Garindo.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Here's Garindo.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another. Touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Brown, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Play action, now Purdy. That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Purdy now to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's Purdy.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point try now for Moody.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Second down and 3.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. One final try for Mahomes.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the 49ers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from